So I just want to tell you about my experience with God and His presence and how He is very pursuing and His unfailing love. And just give you a snap view of what my life was before Christ and how my life was AC after Christ. So before Christ, life BC, my life was very broken. I had very toxic relationships. I didn't know what it was like to have loving relationships. Nobody ever taught me how to have loving relationships. I went through very abusive situations. I put myself in very abusive situations because I thought that that was normal. Sin and just all kinds of selfishness, arrogance, pride, whatever you can think of as sin. I kind of went through this. I did go through this downward spiral of death. I was very suicidal, very depressed, and I kept on being attracted to these relationships that were very, very toxic. And I had a couple of experiences with God pursuing me, but at the time I didn't see it. I see it now, but at the time I didn't see it. And one specific experience is that, and it's crazy saying it out loud now because when I experienced it, I heard stories about people having an encounter with Jesus, and I had never had an encounter with Jesus. And I was sitting at the table, and he was sitting across from me, and he told me that, first off, he had like these most amazing eyes, these really soft, I get you eyes. And like every painful experience I had ever experienced, like just left in that moment. And I just stared at this man sitting across from me, and I knew who he was immediately. And he was like, "You need to make peace with me." And I just started crying because I had been angry at Jesus for a very long time. I blamed him for everything, every horrible experience I had in my life. I blamed him for it. And after that, it just was like this up and down, trying to pursue him because he was pursuing me, and realizing I couldn't hang out with the same people I hung out with before.